G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Australia. G'day, guys. Welcome back to the show. Now, I've got some good news, and I told a lot of you guys in my live stream chats that I'm working with another company, another YouTube channel called the AFC North Roundtable. Now, to celebrate and also promote the show for all Steeler Nation that come over and support my work here on Steel Oz, also my work on the AFC North Roundtable. Every single week, I'll be doing a video on this channel called, hang on, let me check my notes, the AFC North Check-In, right? Check-In, which I did last year the AFC North Rundown, so I might change the title here and there, but I'm going to stick with the AFC North Check-In, which means in these kind of videos, I'm going to look at the Steelers, the Browns, the Ravens, the Bengals, and I'm going to see what, the standings, look at maybe their history, cool and unique stories, things like that. I'm going to check in on the opposition to see what they're doing and get you guys fired up and pumped up for this show. I'm going to share the link in a minute, or this show here, if I put a picture, the AFC North Roundtable. Now, big news, and I want to show you guys a photo. Because I don't really wear hats that much, right? But I've got my hat that's going to be my Bobby hat, right? So here's my hat. Normally wear it on like this. Good to go for my Steelers. Looks kind of cool. Okay. So here it is. And I'm going to zoom in. Here's me, or I'm working with these fellas online. So there's a Steeler guy being me, Mark from Australia. There's a Ravens dude called Bobby. There's a Bengals guy called Zim. And a Browns supporter called Zay. So Mark, Bobby, Zim, and Zay, right? And I'll be on this show every single week on YouTube live, I believe at 6 p.m. Wednesdays, my local time in Australia. That is 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, I want to zoom in, if I can. How do we zoom in? That? Can you guys see that or not? I don't know. Can you see that? That's my head. Okay, let me get this down. Meow. Right. And there I am on the left-hand side. So that's me in cartoon form with the mustache and the beard and the hat. The really, really thick eyebrows. But that's pretty cool. I like that. That's cartoon form, me with the hat. So that is the AFC North Roundtable presented by Roundtable Sports. So every single week I'll be talking about AFC North and catching up with these fellas on the show. So make sure you click the link in the description. Come and join and represent Steeler Nation and also Steeler Nation Australia and HDU as we have a conversation back and forth. A bit of a football debate in terms of who's the better player, who's the best team, all those kind of things. But we know out there that the Pittsburgh Steelers are the best team in the NFL and the best franchise pretty much for a very long time. Right? We've won 6 times, 6 Super Bowls out of 8. Some teams in our division have never won one. Some teams in our division have been to 3 and never won any. Now, the other team has won 2, but I thought for the very first episode, all I want to do is simply count Super Bowl trophies. That's it. That's all I want to do. Right, so we're going to start right now. Okay, so the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, just counting Super Bowl championships in for their franchise, for what they've been going through. They've got 2, right? 1, 2. That's okay. That's pretty cool. You've won twice. It's hard to win. The Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, have won 6 times out of 8. Now, I did my research really, it was really quick and fast because I went to, and let me check my notes. I went to the other ones, and Ravens have 2, 1, 2. Steelers have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But then today's going to be a really, really, really quick episode. The Browns here have 0. The Bengals here have 0, right? There might be a bit of smack talk in these lobbies, in this AFC North roundtable in the chat. When it comes down to it, I can talk this season, but ultimately don't want to hear it. Until you have a championship, nothing's really happening with your franchise. You've been there 3 times and you've failed 3 times. The Steelers have been there 8 times and they've won 6. That's a big difference. Team's been in the league 58 years and they've won nothing. 0 duck eggs, right? Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Was this episode short and sweet. I want to count Super Bowls and see how many which teams have. So to end the episode, let's go through it. That's my total analysis and football talk. Ready? Steelers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ravens 1, 2. Browns 0. Bengals. Hello? 0. None. Absolutely none. Alrighty, Steel Nation. So make sure you check me out on this channel in the coming few weeks. So next week on a Wednesday, 6 p.m., it is called the AFC North Roundtable. I'll put the link in the description below. 441 subscribers. So I'll be part of this channel going back and forth with the fellas, Bobby, Zim, and Zay. And I'll be representing the Steelers from Australia, but also representing Steeler Nation 100%. So I hope you guys can go over to that channel, and I'll leave some community posts in the future. But next week, Wednesday, and I thought today's episode was a really good start, just a good reminder of how much success we've had, and the other teams. We've won 6, Ravens won 2, the Browns 0, and the Bengals 0. Alrighty, Steeler Nation, I'll see you.